Hi everybody, my name is Plamen Bozov. I'm a third year TCA student and a mentor. Today I'm going to show you a tutorial on how to install JDK and how to download, install and set up your Eclipse environment. Let's start with JDK. Uh, you can uh, you can download it and install it through your Eclipse through the official Oracle website. When you go there, you need to search for Java Development Kit 11. And after accessing it, you need to search the specific version for your operating system, whether it is Linux, Mac OS, or Windows. In my case, I have Windows, so I'm going to download the installer of that version. If you do it for first time, it's going to require from you to create account. This one, you can easily do it, and when you press the sign in button after that, you are going to start the downloading process. After a couple of seconds when it's done, you need to launch the installer. In my case, I already have it, but I'm going to do the steps again. So you just follow the instructions. If you want to change the installation folder, you can do it from here. And again, after a couple of seconds, the installation is going to be complete. So now let's continue with Eclipse. This one, you can download it again from the Eclipse official webpage. It's going to give you the latest version, which is the one that is always recommended. And in that case, the Eclipse website normally directly recognizes the operating system you're using. So you can just press download. And again, the installation file is going to be downloaded. And of course, you need to start it. After again couple of seconds, it's going to give you the option which version of Eclipse to install. Before deciding on this one here, it is a good practice to create a folder somewhere, directory, which your Eclipse environment is going to use to store the projects and to start the projects. In my case, I'm going to create it somewhere in my file system. And I'm going to name it Introduction to Computer Science. When the directory is created, we can choose Eclipse IDE for Java developers. This is the version you are going to need for the purposes of that module. So when you click it, here you can choose where to install it. It directly recognizes also it should directly recognize the JDK, the place where it is installed, but if this field is empty, you can quickly navigate to your computer to the installation folder of your JDK, the step we did before starting installing the Eclipse. Also here you can choose the installation folder. So when this one is done, you can just press install and wait for the installer to finish. This one might take from couple of seconds to couple of minutes. After finishing the installation, it's going to give you the option to launch your Eclipse. The first time when you're starting the Eclipse, it might take a while, but after that it's going to be faster and faster. Here is the place where you need to select the folder you have created. In my case, it's in the documents. Let me check again. Yes, it's in documents and introduction to computer science. So when you select the folder, now if you want, you can, and if you don't want to change the folder again, you can directly click here. Of course, you can change that option always through the Eclipse menu. And now you are going to start your Eclipse. Again, the first time this step might take a while. When Eclipse is started, it's going to show you the welcome window. You can close it, and now you need to create your first Java project. You can either do it from here or just go to File, New, and Java project. Now the first thing is to give it a name. I'm going to name it my first project. After that, you need to select the version. If the Java SE 11 is the latest version you have, you are going to have it automatically, but in my case, as I have until 16, I'm going to use Java SE 11. And one thing that I normally unclick is the create module with full Java file. And after that, by pressing finish, your first project is going to be created. Now it's time to create the first package. This you can do by right-clicking to the source folder, and you can go to Java package. Now you can give a name to that package. Let's say my first package. During the weeks, you can store all the exercises in the same project, and you can just create a separate package for every week. And now, when the first package is created, we can create our first class. Let's name it my first class. If you want this to be a main class, of course you can click over here. It is not necessary, as you should also be able to write this line of code. And after finishing these steps, our first class is created in the package and we are ready to start coding. Thank you very much for your attention. And of course, if there are any problems, don't hesitate to ask TAs during practicals or read the Eclipse or JDK documentation for more information.